guys, so today I hope you'll join me. We're going to make cauliflower fried rice, or fried cauliflower rice. So it's going to be really delicious. It's super easy and really fast to cook too. So once your chicken is cooked, it's really fast to pull together. So I hope you'll like it. It's really good. It's full of cauliflower and carrots and peppers and onions and lots of fresh veggies and delicious chicken. So it's really good, and I hope that you will join me. I hope you're having a good day. It's really pretty outside, really hot. So I hope you're having a good day and staying cool. And let me see. Okay, I think I can see my comments here. Let me know. Leave me a comment. Let me know you're watching. And yeah, so for this, obviously, let's just go through what you're going to need really fast. You're going to need some cauliflower rice. You could do this with regular rice. I mean, that's totally great too, but cauliflower rice is something a little fun and different. And then you're going to need some carrots. So you're going to shred those up. And you're going to need some chicken. Just some cooked chicken here. Hi, Jeanette. Some cooked chicken here. I cooked it in my Instant Pot, but you can roast it in the oven. You could, whatever. If you have leftover cooked chicken from a meal, you could use that. It's a great way to use that up. And I just had kind of just shredded it. And then you're going to need a pepper. I'm using an orange one. And you're going to need an onion. You can use whatever onion you want to. You can use green onions. You use a yellow onion or a white onion. I'm going to use a red onion because it just adds some color, and I have one. But any onion that you like will work. So, and you're just going to need some basic herbs and salt and pepper. So let's go ahead, and that light's shining a little bit. Maybe that's better. Let's go ahead and get started, and I'm going to start with my onion because we're going to get that going first. So I'm going to cut off the stem end, get that out of the way, and I'm going to slice it in half. I'm just going to dice mine up. Hi. Okay, now I'm going to peel it, get the outside layer off, and again, green onions would work great too. Hi, Lisa. Whatever you have. Hi, Connie. Just peel that away, and I'm going to use, this onion's pretty small, so I'm going to use the whole onion. If you had a larger onion, you can just use half of it or so, and it's really what you like too. If you don't like onions, you really don't have to add onions at all. So, get that out of the way, and the root end is still intact. Let's see if you can see this. Really easy way to chop an onion. Just make slices, but don't go all the way through the root. And then turn it the other way and dice it up. Hi, Chas. Hi, Katie. And that just makes a really easy, pretty uniform dice. Alright, tilt you back up here. And you could change up what vegetables you want to do in this too. You can totally use what you have, or whatever vegetables you like. But this combination is really good. But really, whatever you have in your fridge, it's a great way to use it up. And we're going to use cauliflower rice, but you can definitely use rice. So if you have leftover rice, that's perfect. Or if you just want to cook up some rice, then that's great too. Or, if you're just looking for a different way to use cauliflower, or use up that cauliflower rice. Oops. All right, now we're going to add that to a pan. So I've got a cast iron skillet here. And I'm going to put a little bit of oil in it. Just use some avocado oil. And I'm going to put in my onions. Just move all those over there. And we're going to let them saute for a little bit and let them get all soft. I'm going to do this first. Alright, and I got that about medium-high heat or so. And we'll let those get going and soften. And now we're going to work on our pepper because that needs to go in next, so it'll be cooked. And again, you can use whatever color pepper you want. I have orange, so that's what I'm going to do. but you could do yellow, you could do red, just do a green pepper. You could also, do a hot pepper if you want to do a hot pepper. Hi, Murray. Hi, Dawn. So if you wanted to do a hot pepper, you could totally do that too. That would be really good. And I'm just going to dice this up. Or if you have like the little bell peppers on hand, you could do a few of those. I usually have those. They're really fun. So I'm just going to dice this up in relatively small dice so it just gets done the same time the onions do. And I just removed all the white and the seeds here. There we go. And if you don't like pepper, again, you could just leave it out. What are we fixing? We are fixing fried cauliflower rice. So it's got onions in it, and peppers, and carrots, and chicken. It's a really easy, quick summer meal. It's perfect because it doesn't take much time at all. You'll just get it done really fast. So, especially if you use the pre-made cauliflower rice, makes it really easy. Hi, Lori. So, just gonna dice this. Finish dicing this here. All right. Almost ready to throw that in, and now I'm going to immediately throw that in just so it gets done the same time as the peppers here. And with my handy dandy little mince scraper, it makes it really easy to move things over. All right, so just going to let that get going here. Just until it starts to soften up. So now we're going to do garlic because we're going to add that in once those get cooked. So I'm going to do about 4 cloves or so. We like a lot of garlic, so I'm going to do a little more. But if you don't like garlic, do less or leave it out. You could also do the pre-minced garlic, like in the sweet stew, and that's actually a pretty good alternative if you don't have fresh garlic. Get this peeled here. Smash it with a knife first. It makes it really easy to peel. That's a great trick for when you're peeling garlic here. So, there we go. Almost got them peeled. Get rid of my scraps here. Alright. And now I'm just going to mince up the garlic pretty fine so you don't bite into a big chunk of garlic. That finely minced here. You could use a garlic powder if you just want to add a flavor to it, but I think fresh is always better with garlic. So give that a mince. And we're going to wait to add this in until our peppers and onions are almost ready, because this will cook much quicker and you don't want your garlic to burn. It'll get thinner and it won't have that good garlic flavor anymore. So I'm just going to get this ready to throw in. Alright. I think it's about there. So let's check on our peppers and our onions. Starting to get their sauté. They're starting to smell good and get all fragrant. So we're just going to move that to the side here. Now, going to add in start working on our carrots. So I just have some carrots here. Hi, Will. And I've already shredded up a bunch of them just because it takes a little time. So to save time, I shredded up a bunch. But this is just about 4 carrots or so is what I'm going to do. These are 4 large carrots. If they're smaller, use a little more. And then we're just going to grate them up or shred them up just with our box grater really easily. This will, it's really great because you won't have big chunks, which won't cook at the same time as your other vegetables. And it's really nice to have them shredded in fried rice. You could also buy like the pre-shredded carrots and use those, but I always have large carrots on hand, so I'm just going to grate them up here with my box grater. It's really not hard. It just takes a few minutes, but you could also chop them really thinly if you wanted to. Just make sure you do it pretty thin so that everything cooks pretty quickly. This is a pretty fast dish, so you want everything to cook really fast. And I'm doing this on the larger side of my grater, not the finer side. So that's what I prefer. Alright. But if you want them finer, you could do the finer side. They'd be really fine that way. So I recommend you do the bigger side. Alright. Get the rest out of there. There. So now I'm going to add that to the bowl with the rest of my carrots. And again, that's about 4 or so large carrots that I have grated. Clean my board off here. They're going to add a nice color and sweetness into the dish. And yes, our onions and peppers are almost where we want them to be. So let's go ahead and move over here for the rest of our dish. Let's see, get settled here. Alright. I think you guys can see there. If you can't see, let me know. Alright, there we go. So, these are almost ready. They're starting to turn colors a little bit and just get a little softer. So, that's exactly what we want. We're almost there. Again, it doesn't take very long. One of the longest parts of the whole thing, unless you're cooking your chicken. So if you don't already have your chicken cooked, it'll take a little longer, but if you have leftover chicken, this is super fast. Or if you have like a rotisserie chicken, that would be super fast. It looks good. Thanks, Marie. It's starting to smell really good in here. This is starting to smell delicious. So we're almost ready. Do it with just a little more oil so my pan doesn't get too dry on me here. And we are almost ready to add in the rest of our ingredients. So I'm going to go ahead and add in the garlic. Yes, you could eat that with bologna. Lisa, add some bologna in there, that would be good. Or you could throw in some ham too. Sometimes we like to do ham in fried rice. So I'm going to add in my garlic there and get that going. Again, you want to do that. You don't want that to burn. Hi Jessica. You don't want that to burn. So just watch it, because if it burns, it'll turn bitter and it's not what you want. So at this point, watch it and then we'll turn down our heat just a little bit. So, almost there. And I'm just doing this in my iron skillet. If you have a wok, you do that. I do that sometimes, but whatever works. Alright, turn my heat down just a little bit. And there we go. Now I'm going to add in my cauliflower rice. So I have got some cauliflower rice here. Now this is just store-bought cauliflower rice that was frozen. You can make your own. You can just like blitz up a head of cauliflower in the food processor and you have to get all the water out of it. I find this is just really easy because making cauliflower rice, you really have to make sure you get all the water out. This is just handy to have on hand in the freezer, and I can always pull it out. And if you just get the plain ones, they have really clean ingredients, and you can just switch up the flavors to whatever you want to add to it. So I just buy it in the frozen section and have it on hand. So we're going to stir this. Now this is already like, you don't really need to cook this very long at all. You just need to get it warm. So there's that. And we're going to add in our carrots. So my shredded carrots here. Alright, so this is looking good. That all mixed in here. There we go. So it's looking delicious. It's smelling delicious. Alright. seasonings. So I'm going to add in some salt. And then add in some pepper. And I'm going to add in my dried thyme here. There it is. A little bit of dried thyme in there. You could also add some fresh if you have it. And some paprika. So I've got some little bit of paprika going in here. There we go. Looks amazing. Thank you. It smells so good. You guys should definitely try this one. If you like fried rice, it's a fun take on fried rice. It's a fun way to eat cauliflower. So add some nutrients in there, and it keeps it low carb too, which is nice. But again, if you like rice, we like to do fried rice too, so you could just totally add the rice instead of the cauliflower. Just already cooked rice would go in when you add your cauliflower, or when I added my cauliflower. So there's that. This is looking good. I'm going to add in my chicken. So let's add in that shredded chicken here. And again, I just cooked this in my Instant Pot. If you have leftover chicken from like a baked chicken, if you have rotisserie chicken, if you have, or you can just cook some chicken, roast it in the oven, throw it in the Instant Pot, use it in here. Use the rest for leftovers or for different meals throughout the week. You wish your family would eat cauliflower? Yeah, especially in a dish like this, kind of just takes on the flavors of everything else. You really don't know that, you know, it doesn't taste. Cauliflower doesn't have like a amazing taste, so it just kind of takes on, or a strong flavor, it kind of takes on what you put it with. So putting it in with this fried rice is great. And my chicken that I put in here was just cooked in the Instant Pot with some thyme, some paprika, and some like onion powder. So just put whatever seasonings on it you like. Alright, this is looking so good. And I'm going to grab my soy sauce here. So I'm going to add some soy sauce to the dish in a minute. And soy sauce is pretty strong. Some people like it, some people, you know, aren't so fond of it. So you can really add that to taste. If you like strong soy sauce flavor, you can add a little more. If you don't really like strong soy sauce, just add, you know, a little less. But totally, you can customize it to what your family likes, because some people don't like it. And if you have some people that do like it and some people that don't, just leave, you know, just put a little bit in, and then those that want more can add it to their bowl. So it makes it great for everybody. And again, this doesn't really have to cook. Everything is cooked except the carrots are really small and the cauliflower is really small, so you just need to heat it, and it won't take very long. And then our chicken's already cooked, so it's really easy. And you've seen how fast it was. The only thing, you know, you just need to grate up your carrots and cook your chicken. So it's looking good. Now I'm going to add in my soy sauce. There we go. Start with a little because you can't take it away, but you can always add more if you think it needs it. So I'm going to start with a small amount and keep adding. There we go. Then taste it and see if I think it needs some more. Get a bite of everything. So good. Tastes really good. I'm going to add a little bit more soy sauce. But again, I like a little bit more soy sauce. And then I'm going to add a little bit more salt as well. Again, don't overdo it at first because you can always add more. Alright, there we go. Get that going. That mixed in there. And as always, if you have something that you'd like me to make, leave it in the comments, please, and let me know. I will try to make it for you. And please share this video so other people can find it. And I would appreciate that so much. Alright, now let's taste it again. So good. Great flavor. The textures in there. It's really good. So I'm going to call mine done. And let's serve this up. So, let's stick it over here. Alright. So we can all see it. And I will take you guys back over here. Hi, Connor. Alright, now you could also serve this with just some bread. I'm just going to serve it. I have some cloud bread here that I have made. So I'm going to toast this up real quick. And I'm going to serve it with that. Hi, Millie. You could serve it with whatever kind of toasted bread you want, or no bread. No bread, that's fine too. So, really do whatever you want, but I'm going to serve it with some cloud bread. And I'm going to grab a bowl so we can start plating this up. Alright. Let's get this plated. Alright. Looks so good. It's so colorful. It's got the peppers and the carrots, the cauliflower, and the chicken in there is great flavor. You had tuna casserole today. Ooh, that sounds yummy. Tuna is always good. So, let's see. Hi, Missy. Okay, so we're just waiting on our cloud bread to toast. And again, you can do any bread. Yes, come over, Marie, and try some of this out. It's really good. So, yeah. I hope you are having a good day. I would love to hear what the rest of you are having for supper. If you want to share that. And we are just waiting for our cloud bread. So it's really good. I'm going to go ahead and get the butter to brush it with. Okay, well that one got a little dark on me, so let's try the other one. Left it in the toaster a little bit too long. You had stir fry yesterday, Jeanette. Okay, stir fry is always good, especially if you're having some fresh veggies from the garden in there. So I'm just going to get my butter ready here. This is just grass-fed butter. Beautiful and tastes delicious. You're having roast and potatoes, Dawn. Oh, that sounds good. Pizza. You love stir fry? Yes, all of those sound yummy. So let's check this cloud bread. Alright, that looks good. You love dark toast. What kind of bread is it, Chas? It's cloud bread that I had made. It's just made out of eggs, so it's a great low-carb bread that doesn't have flour or anything like that. It's literally just eggs and some cream of tartar. So, there we go. Let's give this a try. Alright. So flavorful. The onions, the peppers, all give it a great flavor. The chicken is a great added protein in there. The carrots add a nice sweetness. The cauliflower rice is really good. With some bread on the side, with some butter. Brush it with a little bit of garlic maybe. This is so good. You need to give it a try. So, The cloud bread is good. Murray, I'm glad you liked it. Alright, so thank you guys so much for watching. Again, please share the video. Be sure and check out the blog and YouTube for more videos and recipes. And thank you all so much for watching. Have a blessed day.